Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer, my injury guy, personal injury attorney Scott DeSalvo here, shooting a new video for you. And today's video topic is why you need an injury lawyer who digs in on your case. Okay? So, what do I mean by that? Well, I represented a guy who had a neck and back injury and who kept claiming that, his shoulder was hurt, his shoulder was hurt. Okay? Now, all the medical records. So what we do in my law firm is we send, when the client's done treating, that's when we order all the medical records. So we send him a list of all the medical providers we're aware of, and we said, look, is this everywhere you've gone? And he writes yes. Okay, so we have the list. Now what we do in my office that a lot of law firms don't is I actually have nurses, licensed nurses, help me prepare medical summaries and do a medical analysis of the case. A lot of law firms don't do that. They just have some uh, lower level employee do a medical summary for them, um, which can sometimes work out okay, but I actually pay nurses to do it for me so that we never miss a diagnosis, we never miss a body part. If there's a problem with any of the medical treatment, I know about it even before the insurance company. And if you watch some of my other videos, you know that if there's a problem with your case and I'm involved in it early enough and I know about the problem, there's almost no problem in an injury case I can't fix or improve at this stage of my career. And I've spent a lot of time and a lot of money to learn how to do that, and I do it every day for my clients. But the bottom line with this guy is he signed off that our list was complete. Well, he called the office and was complaining, and he spoke with my paralegal, and she said he's very upset, but he can't, he can't. I've explained to him that he signed off on his list of medical providers, and there's no record of him getting shoulder treatment. So if there's no treatment for his shoulder and it's been 2 years, how in heck are we going to make a claim for an injured shoulder? Well, it turns out, in situations like that, I get involved. So if you watched some of my other videos, you know that I rely on my staff and I train my staff, and who I work with is very important to me. Like, I have to work with people with compassion for injured clients, but who are also smart and thorough. And that my team is awesome. I couldn't do what I do without their dedication and their hard work. And so a lot of times you're going to be talking to my staff for basic stuff, but this was one where I'm like, something doesn't add up here. Something doesn't add up here. So I ended up having a long conversation with the guy, and it turns out that he was seeing a shoulder expert, a doctor, a specialist for his shoulder almost the entire time. And the doctor's name and his practice never came up in the other medical records. And the client himself signed off on a list saying that there's no shoulder, that this list is complete, and the record should be in there for his shoulder. So I'm glad I called the guy, because we literally uncovered about $60,000 of additional medical treatment for this fella, right? $60,000 of additional money for him for his injury. And it turned out to be a pretty serious shoulder injury, and it literally over doubled. We were able to over double the offer. We were able to get this guy well into the six figures in a settlement, but only because I took the time, not to toot my own horn, but the difference between my office and other law firms similar to mine, or the big guys, the guys you see on TV or on the sides of buses, stuff like that. The guys you see on TV never handle a case. They never look at a case. You're never going to talk to that guy on the telephone, because all he is a glorified marketer. Most of these guys never touch a case. They never handle a case. They sign the cases up, they refer them out, and that's all they do on the cases. A lot of them even have a disclaimer in some of their ads that say, we sign up the cases and we refer them out to other attorneys. Now, I co-counsel with other attorneys on some of my cases, mainly cases that are going into litigation because there's only so many hours in the day, and I don't like um, having associates or law partners who are lawyers. I prefer to work with paralegals and secretaries and people like that because young attorneys, in my opinion, it's hard to find one who really wants to learn how to do this the right way and is willing to roll up their sleeves and put in the effort. My experience recently with younger attorneys is they want the prestige of being a litigation attorney, a personal injury trial lawyer, but they don't ever want to go to court and take responsibility, and they don't really want to put in the extra time and effort it takes to really learn how to do this the right way. And that's what I offer to young attorneys. Like there's nothing I hide from young attorneys. I tell attorneys who work under me, I actually tutor them and I mentor them. But you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And if I don't blame people. Everybody has to make their own decisions about their career. If you can make $130,000 going to work for an insurance company right out of the gate when you don't know what you're doing and you're not really worth that money, um, versus less money starting with me, in the long term, you're going to make way more money with the knowledge and skills I can teach a young attorney. But it's each individual has to make a decision on their own about their career, right? And the other thing is attorneys have huge egos, right? And I don't want to deal with it. I'm a very how do we get to the finish line kind of guy. Let's cut through the BS. If you make a mistake, I have to be able to tell you made a mistake without it, you know, damaging your entire identity as an attorney and as a person. So anyway, my point is you need an attorney who actually looks at the cases. You need an attorney who actually digs into the cases. You need an attorney who will actually get on the phone with you if something isn't quite right in the case, right? And I think that that's something that's missing in the personal injury space. I've noticed, and I've talked about this in some of my other videos. I think there's too many businessmen in personal injury law and not enough lawyers. What's the difference? Well, a businessman is only concerned with volume and signing up giant cases, and they're only interested in handling slam dunks, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, I love slam dunks. Like it's a business decision for everyone what they want to do, and it's not unethical. But I didn't get into this just to handle the big cases. I got into this to help people, and it just so happens that a lot of people with smaller cases or cases with challenges are the people who need help. So, I'm never going to turn away people who need help, even if I'm only going to make, you know, listen, there's cases where I put a couple $100 in my pocket. God help me. At this stage in my career, luckily those are few and far between. But, a lot of lawyers, my buddies, are like, why do you even waste your time with that? You're going to talk to the guy with the case that makes you $800 as many times as you're going to talk to the guy whose case makes you 8,000 or 80,000. Why aren't you focusing just on picking up as many big cases as you can? And the answer is that's not who I am. That's not why I got into law. Um, and I'm here to help people. So anyway, thanks for watching. You need a lawyer who digs in, who actually works on the cases. That's, I guess, the moral of the story today. Thanks so much for watching, being a subscriber, and being a friend. Please call me if you or anyone you know has been injured in an accident. 312 500 4500. Hit extension 1. And what else? What else? Please watch till the end of the video because I have some killer resources on my website for you that will really help you out, even if you don't want to talk to a lawyer or you're not ready to talk to a lawyer. So please stay tuned to the end, okay? Thanks so much. Thanks for watching. If you or anyone you know has been hurt in an accident and needs a lawyer or even just has questions, give me a call anytime, day or night, at 312-500-4500. You can call me anytime, day or night, and the consultation is free. That's 312-500-4500. Or if you're not ready to talk to a lawyer, I made 2 great tools that really help people out that you can use for free on my website. The links are in the description. The first one is called the Case Cash Calculator, and it tells you what your case might be worth. The other is called the Good Case Calculator, and it tells you whether you might have a good case or you might have a case with some challenges. The best part is that they're 100% free to use on my website, and it only takes you 20 seconds flat to answer 7 multiple choice questions right off the top of your head. And then you get custom information about your particular injury situation fast and for free. So check them out, links in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. I release 2 new videos every week, and this way you'll get notice of them. And if you have a question you'd like answered in a video, just leave a comment with your question in the comments section. Finally, if you enjoy my videos or if I've helped you in any way, I hope you'll consider doing me a favor. Injury law is a very competitive field, and I like having a small independent firm so I can help people who need it. People really rely on Google reviews when deciding who to hire, so I hope you'll consider leaving me a 5-star review on Google. It only takes a few seconds, but it's a favor to me that I would really appreciate. The link is in the description. You just go to that link, click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit, and you're done. Once again, I hope you and your family are well, and if anyone you know needs an injury lawyer or has questions, please send them my way by calling 312-500-4500. Thanks again for watching. Take care.
312-500-4500. If you got hurt, you gotta give them a try. Call my injury guy.
Call my injury